Hello and welcome. These are horse racing selections for Saturday, the 5th of August. It is Galway Festival Day 6, Glorious Goodwood Day 5. I am Flat Cap Callum and I'm hoping you are all very, very well. Alright, soggy out, innit? We're looking for horses that like wearing wellies. That is the general order of the day. Galway's been a little bit decimated with the heavy going. So yeah, we are looking for horses that swim or wear wellies. That's the prerequisites. Yeah, a little bit on the later upload than I planned on Saturday, but yeah, I've had a lot going on, today and this week. Yeah, this is the best I've got from a time point of view, and I hope most people understand that. But yeah, one of the little people had a birthday yesterday, so they're busy setting up Lego and playing with Pokemon and Scooby Doo board games. So yeah, I can't spend my life just doing horses. And yeah, despite everything else going on this week as well, my dad's not been very well, so he's been in hospital. So what was it? Wednesday night, I was watching the Galway races, sat next to him in hospital bed, as they trundled through those horses. So yeah, he's fine. Well, he's not fine now. He's much better than he was. Yeah, and he got out of hospital yesterday, so that's good. But yeah, that's sort of been a little bit of a distraction as well. I was trying to do this. And I did actually fit in 4 days of actual work that's nothing to do with horse racing. So yeah, it's been a busy one. We're still here. We're holding on. Yeah, generally speaking, I think if you're sky betting, we're just marginally behind. For everyone else, we're a little bit behind. But given the volume of stake, it's not absolutely terrible. And clearly yesterday we had a couple of absolute zinger winners, but not in the same bet. So frustrating. But everybody should have got money back, and some would have made small profit. As far as Saturday goes, I've got it. It was going to be a £35 plan, and then the last races at Galway, the handicaps there, has caused a bit of havoc with my bet. So I've reconfigured it. So it's not quite 35. It's 34.50. So it's almost a stake and three quarters, but 50p short of it. So it's a £34.50. I was faffing about for ages looking at Bet7, reconfiguring it, because that was the one that got impacted. And yeah, I'm happy where I've got to with it, but yeah, it was a bit all over the chip shop, to be fair. So Bet7 was originally going to be a £4.50 bet. It's now a £4 bet, and I was just not going to worry about the 50 pence. So that's coming up. Of those 7 bets, 3 lucky 15s, one combo double, one other type of, that's Bet7, another type of combination bet. And we've also got an each way Yankee and a win Yankee for those. Let me spin through how we got on Friday. As I said, small profit, 2 lovely winners. Interestingly, 2 lovely winners, which we've been looking for all week, but actual strike rate was down. So when those two things combined, and if you don't hit those 2 winners together, it meant we didn't actually make loads of the day. What I will do as well is I'll go through, if I get a chance on tonight's video, last video of the week, to just go through comparators to betting everything we've done on the plan versus if you took everything as singles this week, and what that would look like. So this was the review. So no good, no good, no good, no good. So that was nice and easy to explain. We then had non-runner Johan. Oh man, drifted as well. 25 to 1, I think 25 to 1 SP. Backed it last year. For those of you following, I went big on it on the Lincoln 2022, and that distinctly remember that day we were having an awful day. It won the Lincoln, and then the rest of the day went really, really well. I really liked it for the Lincoln this year, but it pulled it out for injury issues. And if you look at that race yesterday, draw, you would not have taken that on the draw. I think James Doyle did a brilliant job of getting it horse out early and to the lead. Otherwise, that horse was done for. It goes from up with the pace, but they primed it for that race. And if you look at the history of the horse, it goes well fresh, 100%. And it's rare I would pick a horse running first time out at Glorious Goodwood. But it was absolutely worth taking, even though it was off for a long time and it had a bad draw. But yeah, I think James Doyle did a brilliant job on that horse. 4:45 Dapper Valley, that looked to be dusted, but then actually came up to get third place. So we had a non-runner, a winner, and a place. And unfortunately, that one, at points, I thought that we were going to get even booked for a place, but then it just completely dropped like a stone. So profitable bet, a winner, non-runner, and a place. And then we got nothing there. 4, we got no good there. Then that was my value horse of the day, the Dabbler, and again that looked absolutely done for. It was a bit like the Dabbling. I thought that was out, and I thought Fairy Hill Run was going to place for us, and then lo and behold, that one comes from the clouds and gets a place. So the Dabbler placed, but with nothing else. So it was just a place single on that one. If I were a rich man, I mean, what a great start to a bet. 28-1 winner. I think some definitely could have got on at 40s of that horse. And then annoyingly, I thought that we were looking good and that faded. That placed. And then the last one, never looked interested. Massive drifter. Don't understand. I mean, that there was clearly something on it. Shouldn't have even run the horse because it was a massive drifter and it was out the back the whole way. Never got involved really. It came up. I think it ended up finishing about 10th or 11th. But yeah, we had a win and a place on that one. And then I think it was no good. Straight through, no good. And then bet 7. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we started off there nicely. If I was a rich man, winner at 28. Could be anything. It's placed, and then we got it on to a place double, 2 place doubles with the Dabbler. So profitable bet, but clearly 2 wins would have been lovely, and a place and nothing else. So Channel had it 40 on, 41.35 back, so a small profit. So the Channel stats I think are down £6 for the whole week, despite the volume of stake. But I know that's only achievable this week if you'd had a Sky Bet account. If you've not Sky Bet, the loss would have been much bigger than the £6. So we've got the last day of Goodwood, the penultimate day of Galway, to have a good crack and see. So here is Saturday's plan. Starting off here, 2:25 Goodwood La Pulga, 33-1. Those of you who've watched my free bets video will know I had a horse of the day in that race. It got pulled out, so I've amended the plan on freebets.com because the horse got pulled out before the video went live. So there's an amended plan for that. But yeah, I really like the horse that got pulled out, but equally that's cracking value I think at 33s. Then the 3:35 Goodwood, that's my replacement horse of the day significantly. 14-1. 4 o'clock Thirsk Cassio. I've put a Thirsk one in there, 12-1. It's an interesting race to go, have a look at. 5:20 Goodwood, Arthur's Realm at 11s, 20p each way, lucky 15. Sky best, Betway second best, then 365 or Coral, £6 is the bet. That's a 20p each way, lucky 15. Sky and Betway both 8 on the Stewards Cup. Most other bookies are 6. Bet 2, Torcello, 2:25 Goodwood, 14s. 3 o'clock Goodwood, Sumo Sam at 22s. 3:35 Goodwood, Spanish Star at 22s. Freebets.com, if you watch that video, I've given a bit of commentary about all those selections. 5:20 Goodwood, Fantastic Fox at 8s. 20p each way, lucky 15. £6 is the bet. Sky best, Betway second, 365 or Coral. That is bet 2. We'll go through these quite rapidly. Bet 3, this is my preferred combo bet. So I like these two in that race. So it was that outside of the obvious big handicap, that was where I wanted to start. So 2:25 Goodwood, La Pulga and Torcello, 33s and 14s. Most bookies paying 4, not all of them. Watch out, trying to make sure you get a bookie paying 4 places on that race. 3:35. Significantly, Mum's Tipple I've added in. Badgery, Spanish Star, chairman of the board. So it's 2 tie on to 5. So it makes it 10 times doubles. So 10 times 20p each way doubles. And 2 times 20p singles. So Mum's Tipple and chairman of the board. 2 horses that aren't in any other bets. So I've put little singles on there. Just so if they win, you know, we will cover most of the cost back of the bet, if nothing else. So that's 480. Sky or Betway, because you get an 8 there. If you haven't got Sky or Betway, then 365 or Coral, where you'll get best price guaranteed, and you're going to get 4 and 6. What I would advise, if you are using if you're using Sky Bet on this 335, take the SP. For the channel, I didn't want to make it complicated and swap about. But if I had a Sky Bet account I was using for myself outside the channel, I'd be taking SP because the prices are significantly lower on Sky Bet. You can get better prices for all of those elsewhere. So if you're using Sky for the 335, take the starting price. On balance, it will be the better way to do it. There'll be the odd one that won't go the right way, but take SP on Sky Bet. If you've got best price guaranteed like 365 or Coral, you're fine. So that's 480 is the bet. And then we're into more of the Galway territory. 230 Galway Maze Runner at 12s. 450 Galway Shower Mecca 11-2. 510 Thirsk Benedalid 11s. 525 Galway Dark Note 12s. Just an add on that one. Lots of non-runners have come out there. So between me putting the bet on and starting this video, there's already a 15p Rule 4 deduction for the channel on that 12. So I haven't got 12s. I've got whatever it is, 10.2 to 1. So 20p each way Yankee. 440 is the bet. So it's a Yankee, no singles. Yankee 20p each way double. That's each way doubles, trebles, and a fourfold. Sky best. Paddy second best. 365 third best. At the moment, Paddy are 6 on that 230, but that might change if there's more non-runners. Sky are the same. 440 is the bet. All right, then. Bet 5. We've got 3 Galway and a Goodwood. 230 Galway, Gallant John Joe at 18s. 335 Goodwood, Badry at 25s. 450 Galway, Little Keeley at 20s. And 525 Galway, Worcestertock 33s. And again, I've already got a 15p Rule 4 deduction on that one. So that makes that roughly around sort of 28 to 1. It will be 28 to 1, 5. Yeah, roughly about 28 to 1. 20p each way, lucky 15. £6 is the bet. Sky best, Betway second best, Paddy third best, 365 fourth best. That's bet 5. And then we've got a couple, if it's all gone wrong in the Stewards Cup, we've got a couple of later on ones. So we've got a Win Yankee, don't do them very often. 435 Thirsk, that race is really competitive, but Sian Trabar, that has got the plum draw for a horse that likes to go from the front. Great ground, good draw, good form. If you look past the last couple of runs, it's got the perfect conditions. And there's a very strong draw bias over 5 furlongs at Thirsk. So, yeah, I think that's primed to really be competitive. 5 o'clock Newmarket, Straits of Moyle, 5-2. 8.15, 2 later ones, 8.15 Lingfield, Rita Rana at 4s, and 8.30 Hamilton, Jaminoz at 9-4. So I'm really hoping we get at least one of them up, so we've got something going on to these last two. Otherwise, we've got a long wait for a 4-1, 9-4, 30p win double. That's not very exciting, is it? 3.30 is the bet, and it's Paddy, 365, Coral, Ladbrokes, any other bookmaker like that gives you best price guaranteed. 30p win Yankee, so win doubles, trebles, and fourfold. That is bet 6. There might not be massive prices, but if all those 4 came in, then we're up for the week. So we will see. And then this is where I got to. This is the much changed about bet 7. This is where I'm landed on it. So I've got the 450 Galway, Shower Mecca at 11-2 and Little Keeley at 20s. The 520 Goodwood, Arthur's Realm 11s and Fantastic Fox at 8s. And 525 Galway, Dark Note at 12s. It's 8 times 25p win doubles. And 4 times 25p each way trebles. So win doubles, each way trebles. £4 is the bet. Sky best, 365 second best. Just hoping we don't get even more non-runners at Galway, because it will start making it a lot less fun. But yeah, so if the Stewards Cup's gone down, we've still got this and the Win Trixie live. All right, that's those. If you're on the golf, Ben Griffin's done. Chesson Hadley put in some good rounds, so he's close enough to get it in interesting for the weekend if you're on the golf. Tomorrow we've got Galway last day. I think the weather's going to impact non-runners in there again because it's just because of the amount of rain. So we'll have to see what's kind of left, but I'll have to make some judgments tonight around where I think it's best to do it. So I'm expecting I'll do vid tonight, including Galway. we're non-runner watch out, and also rule 4 probably will kick in for some of them, but I'll try and make the best judgment I can. The Sunday series meeting tomorrow actually looks a bit poor compared to how it usually is at Haydock. There's some small field sizes, so I'm expecting it to be a much smaller bet tomorrow, much more like a regular stake day. It will depend on what Galway looks like really, and because I'm not sure I'm going to do masses else out of it. So last video of the week will be up tonight. And then I'll update what I'm doing next week, because next week I'm probably going to do 2 videos, and then I'm gonna have an extended holiday or summer holiday for the channel, where I should have about 8, 9, 10 days, something like that, off making videos. So back tonight, and then I'll update you what I'm going to do next week, because I think it'll be two vids max next week, and then that'll be me on an extended channel break. All right, enjoy your day wherever it is, and hopefully it involves being indoors. That would be brilliant. All right, I will see you tonight for the last day of the week, the last day of Galway. Let's hope today goes well. Thanking you. Bye-bye.